I is I. You think about what you see, and you see what you think about. You will be what you are, and you are what you will be. Life is limitless for those who don't limit themselves. The problem is, there is no problem. You make the problem. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. Why fear when you can love? What we think, we become. I seek to know in order to serve others in unity with the one infinite Creator. Through meditation, I deepen my understanding. There is nothing in the universe that is not consciousness made visible. Always seeking, seeing, and serving the Creator in all. Always seeking, seeing, and serving the Creator in all. Always seeking, seeing, and serving the Creator in all. Opening my mind, my body, my spirit, my heart, my soul, and my entire being to the infinite love, light, and healing energy of the one Creator. Feeling the infinite love, light, and healing energy of the one Creator moving through me, moving to Mother Earth, to heal Mother Earth, as she brings forth a new earth in fourth density. May every soul in pain on earth tonight feel infinite love, light, and healing energy. May there be peace and love in the hearts of the men and women on earth tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. As always, I love hearing your voice to start off. Puts me in the right place, in the right space. I want to thank individually each one of you guys, and I also want to thank the group for coming together. I want to set an intention for the most positive timeline possible for the ascension and the transition of our Mother Earth, the fourth density positive. I'd like to set another intention to balance the chakras and DNA activation. I'd like to set another intention for invocation and protection from our archangels. Guys, we're going to start off with 5 deep breaths. Breaths go in through the nose, out through the mouth. This is going to get us in a relaxed state. When you breathe in through the nose, I want you guys to imagine that you're breathing in pure white light. And I want you to visualize it going through the nose, in through the lungs, and circulating throughout the bloodstream. Do the first breath. On the second breath, watch the white light go in through your nose and watch it circulate up through your head into your brain, and then back down your vertebrae, into your limbs, into your hands, into your fingers, down through your hips and legs, knees, ankles, feet, and then eventually your toes. Just watch the light spread over. The next one, same thing. We're going to breathe in the white light, and this time I want you to pay attention to the muscles that are on the top of your head, And as you breathe in, I want you to start with those muscles, start relaxing those muscles, and then the muscles down your face, on the back of your ear, on your tip of your nose, on your chin, your jaw, your neck, so on and so forth, down to your feet, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. You're going to just do a checklist, check in with yourself, and just relax those muscles. Feel your shoulder blades hunch a little bit. Feel your hands relax by your side. Feel yourself melt into the seat that you're sitting in a little bit deeper. Release the tension. On the next breath, we're going to breathe in pure white light. And we're going to breathe out anything that doesn't serve us. And I like to say the word, whatever it is that doesn't serve me at that point that I'm breathing out. Could be grief, could be anger, could be sadness, could be anything that you're holding on to that doesn't serve you in your highest and best interests. And on this last breath, we breathe in, we breathe out. I want you guys to visualize the light coming off your body. I want you guys to imagine it, visualize it. The light breaking through underneath the subdermal layer of your skin. Like little crystals shimmering. And when that happens, I want you to say in your head, I am light. See the glow around your body. See yourself glowing in a golden, yellow, white, bright field. Okay guys, I'm going to now ask for protection from our archangels individually and as a group. I now invoke Archangel Michael to stand at our right side. I ask him to pour courage and strength into us and bring about positive results to my endeavors. When I do this, I want you guys to imagine a flaming blue sword, which is the representation of Archangel Michael. So, flaming blue sword to the right of you. We're going to ask Archangel Michael to dress us up in our armor of light. And I do this and I imagine armor of light around my auric field or around your body, however you'd like to visualize that, just armor of light. I imagine a very shining, shimmering, super metallic light. We're going to ask that Archangel Michael cuts all negative cords and any attachments that don't serve us all around our auric field. I want you guys to imagine this flaming blue sword just waving around you, cutting any attachments that don't serve you. We're going to ask that he puts his blue cloak of protection over our shoulders. And this cloak is like, I don't know if you guys know, but a Snuggie. So I want you guys to imagine like a Snuggie that has a hood. This cloak has a hood. And then it zippers up in the front, right up to your chin. So I want you guys to imagine this blue cloak of protection being placed over your shoulders. And then placing the hood over your crown chakra. And it zips up from under your feet, right up to your chin. So you're nice and warm and protected in this blue cloak. I'll give you guys a minute to do that. We're gonna ask that we're gonna ask that only the highest and purest light may enter our aura through this blue cloak for protection. We now invoke Archangel Gabriel to stand on our left side, and it's a pure white light ray. We're going to ask that he pours his white energy into our aura and brings us guidance about the next step in our lives or on our path or our highest life pathway. I'm going to ask that the symbols of our lives' missions be illuminated and activated now. We're going to ask to please bring joy, grace, clarity, understanding, generosity, discipline, and order into our lives. And also add a few: graciousness, perseverance, conscientiousness, generosity, humbleness, patience, soft-spokenness. Now we're going to invoke Archangel Uriel to stand in front of us and fill his aura with purple and gold ray of wisdom. So in front of you, I want you guys to imagine a purple and gold ray. And we're going to ask for help in soothing all conflicts in our lives and replacing it with brotherhood and sisterhood and a higher comprehension of universal consciousness and serenity. We're going to ask to break any mental and emotional chains that we may have bound to us and free us from all fears. Now we're going to ask Archangel Raphael and his emerald green ray to stand behind us. We're going to ask that he pours his healing and abundance and loving consciousness into us. We're also going to ask Archangel Raphael to fill our hearts with the love of Jesus Christ and the Christic energy. When I do this, I imagine that the doors and the chambers of my heart opening, and I like to imagine like heavy doors, metal doors, because we want to protect our hearts. So opening those chambers and seeing this greenish hue just pour out. We're going to ask Archangel Raphael to fill our hearts with the love of Christ and ask that our heart to be opened on a personal and cosmic level. Please open our hearts and souls to greater levels of love and being a pure channel of love for this world. We're now going to ask Archangel and invoke Archangel Jophiel to pour a golden light of wisdom and illumination in through the crown center. We're going to imagine golden ray coming through the crown center. We're going to ask that his wisdom light up and inspire our mind, help us learn and teach at the highest level. Ask that the symbols of wisdom that we have accumulated throughout all our lifetimes be lit up and activated now. I'm going to ask that he clears the energy in and around me, in my home, in my workspace. I like to imagine a golden light around the room that you're in, or around the house that you're in, or around the building that you're in right now, around the yard that you may be in. And we're going to ask Archangel Jophiel to clear the energy within and around us. Please clear the energy within and around us. We're also going to ask to clear our thoughts so that we can think only beautiful and positive thoughts. And guys, I like to have a little gratitude after I'm done the reading for each archangel invocation. So just a quick to yourself, just a quick little thank you. I'm now going to ask and invoke Archangel Zadkiel of the violet ray of mercy, joy, and transmutation to pour the violet flame into your aura. And you can do that through the crown chakra as well, or through however it comes to you. We're going to ask that all negativity be released and dissolved and replaced with joy, diplomacy, tolerance, and transmutation. We're going to ask Archangel Zadkiel to transmute any negative energy into positive energy. I want to thank the archangels for being with us, individually and collectively. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to the next portion of the meditation. I want you guys to imagine a compass above your heads. I want you to imagine a compass above your head representing your moral compass. And I want you guys to take notice of where that compass is. And then once you take notice, I want you to move it to due north. We're going to ask that we sever any ties or any contracts that don't serve us in our highest and best interest. And this is represented by the ripping up of a contract in your mind's eye, or ripping up of a check that you've seen in the movies or you may have done yourselves. You're going to rip up those contracts and let them fall into either violet ray energy bucket or puddle in front of them, transmuting them into positive, or you can let them fall into a green love bucket as well, whatever comes to you or you feel more comfortable with. And nullify all contracts that don't serve me in my highest and best interest. I'm going to ask for forgiveness for any time we attempted to unconsciously or consciously try to manipulate, control, or deceive another person. I'm going to ask for forgiveness for any time we tried to or attempted to consciously or unconsciously manipulate, control, deceive, intimidate, disrespect another one of ourselves. I'm going to ask our higher selves to assist us in merging our consciousnesses in one group consciousness. And we're going to imagine our higher selves on the etheric plane doing the etheric plane handshake or hug, where we join up and meet in a ring around the rosy form, or where we could either hold hands with each other etherically, or you can stand in a circle, or you can embrace arms, whatever you feel comfortable with. We're just setting an agreement that we're going to be doing this together in the most positive way, in the highest and best interest for all of us possible. This place that we're in, I refer to as the construct or the loading program. It's full of white light. We're all there in this circle, and then in The center of the circle, raised up a bit, almost in a pyramidal form, is a green heart representing the group heart aspect of us on a smaller form, and on a larger form representing the social memory complex. I want you to visualize a cord coming off that group heart that you're looking up at in the construct. And I want you to see how that cord attaches to you individually, and then attaches to each one of us, connecting us through our heart centers, so we can all be connected through our emotions. And if any part of this makes anyone feel vulnerable, then you can imagine a white curtain placed right in front of you, filtering out what's only in your highest and best interest. And now you know we're all connected. I'm going to set the intention for one group consciousness and unity consciousness, not only in the group, but for all the inhabitants of our Mother Earth. The intention to assist in setting up our social memory complex. The feeling that I feel when this happens is harmony. Keep that thought in mind. Unity. Okay guys, I'm going to step away from that portion and aspect of the meditation for a few minutes, and I'd like to set an intention to balance our chakras before going any further. I'm going to start with the base chakra, red chakra at the base of your spine. I'm going to balance and ground that chakra, and you're going to do this by imagining roots growing from either your tailbone or from the bottoms of your feet down to the center of your earth, and hugging the green crystal in the center of the earth. And when you do this, you could feel your feet being more grounded to the floor, being more stuck to the floor even. We can move up to the second chakra. I want to move your awareness to around your navel. This is an orange ray, power chakra. I want to balance this chakra. And we do this by imagining a scale, moving the scale so that it's balanced. I'd like to move up to the third chakra, which is in the solar plex region, bottom portion of your rib cage, center of your chest. You can imagine a golden light filling up your chest cavity, warming up your chest cavity, golden or yellow. And when it fills up your whole chest cavity, I want you to say, I am light, I am love, I am an aspect of the one infinite creator. When I say this, I put a little check mark next to the yellow, in the yellow, however you want to visualize it. Put an ego in check. We don't want to lose the ego. We want to have the ego. We are individuals, but we want to know that More importantly, we're part of a whole. I am love. I am light. I am an aspect of the one infinite creator. I am a sovereign being of light. Moving on to the fourth chakra, love chakra. This is right next to your physical heart in your upper chest. You're gonna move your awareness to imagine a green ray or green energy center in the upper center of your chest. Just like we did in the early part of the meditation, I want you to imagine those doors opening, big heavy metal doors. And behind it is just green ray, green light, green energy emanating from your chest. And you can do this by imagining a sphere coming, a sphere oscillating in the center of your chest, getting bigger, and then swirling and taking over your whole body. You can do this by forming a torrid or a Torah field around your body. And when you do this, however you do it, I want you to imagine this field, whether it's a sphere or a Torah, getting bigger and bigger. And I want you to imagine it taking over the room that you're in, taking over the house that you're in, taking over the town you're in, the part of the country you're in, the country you're in, the part of the world you're in, and watch it get bigger. And eventually it encompasses the whole earth. It's green energy coming from your heart, surrounding the whole earth. And then when it's there, we're going to add some healing energy to that by adding the seed of life, which is the 6 intertwining circles, overlay on top, in pink, on top of this, on top of the green energy that you're visualizing the earth with, or the Torah, or the sphere. So pink, 6 pink intertwining circles as an overlay of the earth. Green and then pink, representing loving and healing energy. Moving on to moving your awareness to the throat chakra, blue chakra. I like to think of it's like ocean blue or even an electric blue coming out of your throat, visualizing it coming out of your mouth or your throat into the world. I'm going to say, thank you for aligning my will with the will of the Creator. Thank you for aligning my will with the will of the Creator. Thank you for aligning my will with the divine will of the Creator. And also, thank you for allowing me to be in service to my other selves and their highest and best interests. I'll repeat that. Thank you for allowing me to be in service to my other selves and their highest and best interests. I'm going to move up to move your awareness to the center of your forehead with your eyes closed. I want you to focus on the center of your forehead. I want you to imagine a sleepy eye opening, a cycloptic eye in the center of your forehead. As the eye opens, I want you to look around. I want you to see a purple, or violet rather, no, purple, like the night sky color, right in your forehead area. Indigo color. I want you to say, thank you for allowing me to see through the illusion. Thank you for allowing me to see through the illusion. This is a deep bluish purple. Thank you for allowing me to see through the illusion. And then we're going to place fingers from our right hand on our forehead. And we're going to place our hand over our heart, and we're going to join the heart, third eye heart connection. I'm going to say, thank you for allowing me to see through the illusion, and thank you for allowing me to feel others' true emotions. And when you say this, I want you to imagine an infinity loop being created from the third eye chakra down to the heart chakra. I'm back up again, connecting the third eye and the heart chakra. Thank you for allowing me to see through the illusion and feel people's true intentions. Moving on to the crown chakra, which is violet ray. Say thank you for allowing us to embrace universal consciousness. Imagine a violet crown on your, just above, a couple inches above your head. I'm going to say thank you for allowing me to embrace universal consciousness. And when we do this, we're going to imagine the central sun that our solar system revolves around, and our sun revolves around. This is the sun of Alcyone, which is represented by a bright white star with a bluish overlay. I want you to imagine that star in your mind, and that star is going to release an energetic burst through the cosmic web. I want you to follow that in your mind through the cosmic web to our sun, soul, who's going to then filter through us, through the solar system, and through us, through our crown chakra. So however you want to visualize this burst of photonic light coming from our central sun in through our crown chakra, grounding, going through your 7 chakras, and then grounding through the roots you implanted at the beginning of the meditation into the earth, grounding that energy. And when that happens, I want you to visualize your DNA oscillating, lighting up, turning, rainbow colors, the DNA activation. Any DNA upgrades, so we can add more crystalline energy to our field, upgrading our body from carbon to crystalline, being able to absorb more light from the Creator and reflect more light from the Creator. And when this happens, I want you to see the light coming off your body. See yourself becoming more like a crystalline being. See yourself in this bright white, blue, reflective form. We're going to take this energy that we've absorbed from our central sun, and when we go throughout the day and we contact our family or people on the street or anyone we make contact throughout the day, we're going to transmit that energy to them, helping to spread light all over the earth. And when this happens, we're going to set up little pockets of light in our little individual towns and cities and countries, parts of the earth. And those little pockets of light are going to look like fireflies in the darkness. Till eventually those pockets of light, they start getting bigger and bigger and bigger and joining up with one another. And now all of a sudden the darkness is being eradicated and the light takes over the whole earth, fills up our earth, a ball of light, so that the rest of the galaxy and the universe notices how light we are. We light up the whole universe with our light. I like to imagine everyone on the earth acting in unity at this point. So as we go back to the construct that we set up in the beginning, or that we talked about in the beginning of the meditation, and we see ourselves in this ring around the rosy thorn, and with the cords being attached to us and to the heart that's above us, we start to notice something a little differently. We start to notice some of our family members starting to join us in this etheric way. Maybe joining the circle, watching the circle getting bigger, more people coming, joining their heart centers with our heart centers, building our social memory complex. We start to notice that the circle that was just once our circle is now hundreds and thousands of people. Millions of people are joining, all through the heart center, connecting their heart to the group heart. The image that comes to me is the avatar, and they're around the tree, and they're all interlocking arms. So eventually, all the inhabitants of Earth are connected through this heart center, forming a social memory complex. We're all connected and through our emotions, bringing unity and harmony to the earth and all its inhabitants. I want to take a moment to visualize the new earth where there's no poverty, where there's just people having all the food they need, people having all the freedom to be sovereign, to recognize the sovereign beings they are, people that having all the fresh and clean food and water. And we're going to ask to see everyone's energy signature for what it is, recognize everyone as part of a whole. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap up the meditation with some gratitude and some illumination of any family members or people in your life that you'd like to send light to and have gratitude for. And we do this by imagining yourself in a room or in a sphere, however you like to visualize it, of golden white light. And why don't you place whoever you'd like to have gratitude for and whoever you'd like to send light to within that sphere. I like to imagine maybe the family at Christmas over dining room table, so that it's easy for me just to put a sphere around that dining room table. But you can do whatever you'd like. We're going to ask that the light illuminates everybody and everything within it. Once you have everyone you want in that circle, and ask that the light illuminates everything and everyone within it, then I like to watch that sphere get bigger and bigger and bigger until it surrounds the whole earth. I say, thank you. Thank you. I have gratitude for everyone and everything in it, and all the experiences that we encounter, and all the catalysts and the life lessons. Thank you for the light, or let the light illuminate everything and everyone within it. Let the light illuminate everything and everyone within it. And when you're done with this, we're going to go back to the construct where we're still interlocking arms, and we're going to say our goodbyes and our see you laters, and thank each other for the jobs that we've done, and recognize how powerful everything is that we do here. Help spread love and consciousness and light through the world. I want to thank you guys individually, thank the group for coming together to do this on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis. Thank you guys for the opportunity to be in service as well. And why don't we go through the day and bring this light to our neighbors, to our other selves, and continue with the protection that we have from our archangels, not only the day, but for the days to come. And quietly, right before we come back, after we say our goodbyes, in your mind, why don't you just say 5 things you're grateful for? And when you're done with that, you can come back slowly. I'm going to start off with, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be in service to you guys. I'm grateful for the group coming together in the way that we do. I'm grateful for the air that I breathe. I'm grateful for my pre-incarnative choices to come down and do the things that I do down here and my mission that I have. I'm grateful for my family and friends and all the experiences that made me who I am. I want to send any healing energy to anyone that may need it in the world today, or anyone you may have in mind that needs some healing energy. I want you to imagine them engulfed in green light. Thank you guys. I want you guys to go be the pillars of light that you are in your communities throughout the day. Spread your peace, love, and joy to everyone on this earth. All of Earth's inhabitants in the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, and human kingdom.